Alright, here at Functional Fitness VA, we got Tom Abbey doing renegade rows there with some 35-pound dumbbell or kettlebells.
There you go.
Notice the slow, methodical way he pulls through. He's pushing the other arm down as he's pulling the moving arm up. Trying to stay as stable as possible through the remainder of his body. Keeping both feet shoved into the ground. Core nice and tight. Minimal amount of rotation. Notice he resets every time he comes down before he pulls on that moving bell. Alright, we're going to touch on a variation or two of the Renegade Row today. One thing I want to kind of briefly mention is the Renegade Row, in my mind, as I see it, is a real stabilization exercise. You got to focus on stabilizing and packing down the shoulder, controlling your scapula, controlling your hips and shoulders through your core, tightening through your glutes so you control your legs and don't come flying off the ground when you go to pull that kettlebell up. We've mentioned before and in a video previous to this that you want to focus on pushing down one kettlebell as you pull the other up so you can stabilize through the floor. Right? You don't want to rotate real fast. If you want to do something like that, you got cable rows, you got a stationary row you can do where you have something stable that you can then push off of as you grip that weight forcefully. This one is more of a controlled grinding motion. All right, so we've showed the regular Kettlebell Renegade Row, and we're going to get into a couple variations. Of course, one of the most popular ones would be the Renegade Row with a push-up in between. This doesn't mean that you lose control once again. You still have to maintain control through the push-up motion after you pull that kettlebell off the ground and reestablish contact, and again into the other side. So it's going to look like this. Close set with the dumbbells, or kettlebells, sorry. Feet a little wider than your shoulders, because you want to be stable. Right? From here, pack those shoulders down and back. Tighten up every muscle in your body. Press the kettlebell down to the ground that's staying in the ground, and pull the kettlebell up that's moving. Come on down. And from here, it's a push-up. Then push down the opposite kettlebell, then pull off the ground and down. All right? That's one of the variations. We've showed the walking lateral Renegade Row, and now we'll get into the walking forward Renegade Row, which is a pretty complex movement, and I'll come right at you with that one. All right, so for the walking Renegade Row, and you're moving forward, you potentially move backward as well, but we're going to focus on the forward movement today. You want to assume the same position to start. Keep in mind that, again, you want to stay stable, and it's going to be a small movement for each step, if you will. If you get too big with your steps, you're going to have to lose some of that stability, and the exercise is out the window. So you want to assume the same position, right? Put your kettlebells down, feet nice and wide, right? Row up, and then take a small step forward. Take a step forward with the opposite leg, row up, bring it forward slightly, opposite leg comes forward. So it's the row up, bring it forward, step, row up, bring it forward, and step. This exercise you have to be patient in. You have to focus on your form, because form is the key. Then you really got to stabilize throughout the body. And we're moving forward a little bit so you get a little more activation of the front delt. You have to stabilize through the scapula and shoulder through a different plane of motion than just pulling and setting down. So that's another variation, a great little twist on the Renegade Row, while you're still stabilizing and staying in control of everything. Hope you enjoy it and have fun.
Okay. Switch it up.
Heavy on the flavor, though it is light on the calories. How much? 65% lighter in fat and calories than traditional champagne ginger. It's crisp and a little sweet with a hint of mustard, garlic, and rosemary. Pour it over a garden salad. Toss it with pasta salad. Marinate your veggies in it before they hit the grill. We're selling each 8-ounce bottle of Trader Joe's white champagne vinegar.
We have it.
All right.